Here's another idea video. We all need more air capacity, so you can do it with old water tanks. And the bottom one, just a few weeks ago, that one was a water heater, and the only problem you would have is most old water heaters are pretty well rusted out with holes in them and stuff, but this one was replaced with a new modern system of heating water, and it was only about a year or two old, so the tank is in really good shape. And then the one up at the top beside the air compressor, a few years ago, that was my well tank, which I replaced with the new style bladder tank. So I didn't want to get rid of it because it's a really heavy duty tank, so started with that one. And then I wanted even more air capacity, and I just happened to have this water heater that I didn't want to get rid of because it was still in good shape, so I stripped it down, took the outer shell off, all the insulation, and it was fairly easy to do. And it's got plenty of openings. Oh, and not only that, you might wonder about the pressure on it. It's said on the label that it's good for 175 pounds of pressure, so, and I never go over 100 pounds. And it's also got, I've got a quarter turn ball valve in there, and it'll drain the water out, any that collects in it. And here's the line out that goes to the hose reel. And this is the line in from the compressor. And then this is the line out to the other tank, so I can fill them in stages, because that's quite a bit of capacity for that little compressor, although that compressor is in 1974, so I bought that brand new back then. It's a old Sears Craftsman, and it's got a cast iron 2-piston pump on it, and it's still got the original motor on it, and everything is still original. I've modified some of the stuff on top of it there, and it's been working ever since, and it still works fine. So I could have bought a brand new nice big fancy compressor, but I didn't want to get rid of that one because it still works good. So I can fill them in stages. That one will fill and it'll shut down unless I open the valve down here. Then it'll fill 2 tanks, and then if I want to fill all 3 of them, then I open the other valve, and then I can fill all 3 of them, and I can do it in stages so the pump doesn't have to run constantly to fill all 3 of them at once, although I think it could, because it doesn't really overheat or anything, and it stays pretty cool. So anyway, if you need more air capacity, there's an idea right there. You can get old water tanks that are still in good shape, and then you got a lot more air capacity.